Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this episode, we're going to hopefully finish off the exhaust for the compound system. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you haven't yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell to stay up to date with the uploads on the channel. That being said, let's get into it. Alright boys, hopefully in this episode we can get it at least all tacked up, ready to go. I know this is a Saturday upload, it's now Tuesday night, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we can pretty much get it done. What we need to do is actually move this up pipe, or dump pipe. We need to move this probably about 2 inches this way and probably bring it back. Now that's pretty much there. This is going to be hard. Yeah. Let's see what I can do. Oh, you gotta remember, the last one I made, it was 2 inch, 2.5, I can't remember, but this is 40 gauge, so this is a lot thicker wall, and overall thickness is a lot more, so yeah, we've got a bit less to play with, but yeah. Alright, so I need to work out how much I can take off down here, so I can bring it back this way. And I have to swing it around here or something. Alright, so before I start getting stuck into that, I'm going to take the manifold off again. We don't need it there, I don't want to scratch it. We are just trying to get that location. If I bring it across enough, we won't need to worry about clearance, but this will come back out hopefully. So let's get these 2 bolts undone and we'll get rid of that. Alright boys, I think I've worked it out. So I need to get this up pipe off and just add maybe 1 inch to it and have this rotated around just a little bit more. So it's not that way, it's more that way. And then I think I should be able to get that snake down in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine was a bit higher. So then it came over this a bit and then down. Alright boys, just cut a little section off, about 1 inch. Yeah, I don't think this episode I'll be doing any finish welds. But what do you guys think about putting an O2 bung in? And then we can maybe use the drive pressure sensor. Get the exhaust back pressure, make sure it's all good in between the 2 turbos. So then we can see the difference between compressor side and exhaust side. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, let me know. Like I said, I'm just going to do some tack welds, so we've got a really good piece there we could use, clean up and use that as exhaust gas temperature previously in the up pipe, but probably won't be using that anymore. I've got a couple of other bungs in the system, so we can put it somewhere else anyway. Put it down here where not long after it joins from 4 to 1. Yeah, anyway, I thought that would be a pretty cool idea. But I have it blocked off until I eventually get one, or my tuner asks for one. It's already there. It'd be easy to get to. It'd be like here. I could just go through here and have it there, and it will come through into the wiring there. Just an idea. What are your thoughts? Alrighty guys, so I've got that extra inch on there. Got the other section V-band to the GT35, and I've got that section of the exhaust on there too. So hopefully we can get this all lined up and it works. So how rotated should I go? It's like 90 degrees. I think I need a drink. Alright, got them tucked up, so get this back on, then we'll get the GT35 on, and I'll show you how it looks. Alright boys, this setup definitely isn't for a manual, or a manual right hand drive. There's that bung there, and I've got all my wiring and stuff, so that can be relocated, that's fine. Alright, we'll get the GT35 on and I'll show you how it looks now. Alright boys, there it is. Bit of an angle on the way down at the front, just a little bit. Different to most. I think I might have to make another exhaust, or I can rotate it a little bit and it will get through. Actually rotate it a lot. So if I'm not going to run a filter, we could do that. If we're going to run a filter, about there. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is get that intake on once again. Alright boys, I've got the intake on, got the pipe on there. It's probably about, say, half an inch away. Got some good angle there. Just looking at the angle of the exhaust going down, I think I will cut off at this weld here. We should be able to have a nice straight shot down. So yeah, I could rotate it a bit. Pitch mount's okay. Now it is a stock pitch mount. I don't know if I'll upgrade that. If I do, that might be an issue. So getting about 20 mil now. We're pretty close to that pitch mount. Very close to the pitch mount. But yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah, definitely chop at that weld and do another pipe. Look, the one previously might actually work because it did come up very close up here, so we might be able to work something out there. Wastegate, we have plenty of room in there to run a wastegate. So on this side, but we'll have to work out the actual dump first. So maybe tomorrow we'll start to get that sorted. So if I'm there, I'm going to have to patch that up, not use that as a O2 bung. Unless I go to there, then I can, because it'll be coming out this way. We definitely have to wrap both intake and exhaust. Yeah, it seems like there's enough there for an external gate. Could have it in there, coming out down that way. Just have to work out the up pipes, external gate. I do have that intake for it to go into this pipe. Really got to see how it is on the back side of the engine. So tomorrow we'll get in there, stick our head up in there and have a look. It's getting a bit late now. Don't mind my hair, hat hair and welding hood hair. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow.
Tomorrow for sure.
Alrighty guys, I'm back. It's I think a couple of days later. I didn't come out last night. This is still loose, so I'm gonna try to get it to the best angle this way. It's sitting on the pitch top mount. But yeah, most likely cut here, like I said before. We can get a better angle, or maybe not. Anyway, oh yeah, got a haircut. I'm gonna get my most recent downpipe, and I'm gonna unwrap it. It's heat wrapped. Unwrap it. I'll bolt it up underneath and bring it up and see how much of that I can actually use, because it does come up pretty close here. So see how we go with that. And unfortunately I probably won't be doing any cutting tonight. I'll just be racking my brain how to get this all to work. I did see another compound turbo setup. It was actually on a 1JZ, and they actually used 2 wastegates on the secondary turbo, so it wouldn't overspool, and then obviously one on the primary that just goes back into the exhaust. I was thinking, well, he actually went through it quite a bit, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should try to get that 50mm wastegate on there so we can control the boost a bit better. And that does have 5.5 spring in it, so I think that would probably be best. And then we'll have a 14 on the big boy. So technically we should be running the same, which is about 21, 22. But yeah. Alright, I'll got my gloves on, so I'm gonna unwrap the heat wrap off the up pipe. Hi guys, got it all unwrapped. So I'll try to put it in underneath. I might end up hitting on here, or I might even struggle to get it through there. But won't know until I do it. Right boys, I was just under there. You can see the light down there. Can't get that dump pipe up because of the little extra wastegate bit that I left on there on the dump up pipe to the GT35. Just won't fit through. So it looks like we're going to have to make it from here down, and then we'll use the bottom section because that's got the 3-inch V-band and it comes along the gearbox really good. Just not where it comes up, because it was a little bit too close to the CV. So yeah, hopefully we'll bring it back a bit. It's going to be very tight. Right, so I got this leftover bit of 3-inch. That's all I've got of new stuff that hasn't been cut and welded, and well, it fits in there. Fits down there, so it's all good. Yeah, I think we'll just have to chop it here so we can get a nice straight shot down that way into the light. Right, before I said I wasn't doing any cuts, that meant on this one. This is so freaking loud. I'm going to use the angle grinder. It's still loud. We can't really get any closer in, so I've gone about 10mm out. So we've still got a bit of an angle. On this straight bit here, we've got that, say, I'm calling it 9-degree cut from, it would be from this or the one that's underneath. So that was a pie cut. So it should match. That's what I normally run, about 9 degrees. Yeah. So I'll cut that, put that back on, and then I'll have this angle on the top one, and I'll rotate it and see how we go. If I get it looking good, I'll tack that on, and as long as it's like centered when it's towards the bottom, I'll leave it, because we can always just cut it to length and add it onto the other one. Also guys, I've noticed a lot more people commenting on my videos, but also I'm getting the notifications, but they are getting flagged. So I may not reply to them. I get the notification, but when I go to look at the comment, it's not there. So I have to go back and unmark a couple of things, so then it will pop up. Then I have to accept that it's okay. It might be just the language that you use in it. I don't really care on what you use, but YouTube will flag it. So it might take me a little while to find it. You know, I might have a couple of messages there and or comments, and I just might miss it. So sorry if I haven't replied. I'm trying to do the best I can in replying to comments. I've got a couple of people also messaging me about compound setup, so yeah, I'm working with a couple of people there too. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'm doing in the background as well, so yeah, I need to get back to somebody about paint. Alright, I'll tell you one thing that I need to do that you might have seen in the background. See how the bonnet is up so high? I've still got that there. I've got bonnet straps. Been sitting there for a few weeks. Have you noticed? Comment down below if you have. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that install shortly, hopefully within the next week. Once we have this dump pipe all tacked in, yeah, be getting the engine out. I can do all that other stuff. Also want to try to get the 50mm wastegate down in there. Looks like there's enough room. I'll probably be going on this side, so once we get the dump pipe down, we'll have a little play down there. Alright boys, we have some progress. We have the dump pipe. It's missing that by 2 or 3 mil, but it's clearing the gearbox a lot more, and it's nowhere near that dipstick for the center diff. So once these are wrapped, they'll be very close. Maybe we can still move this just a smidge, but we are pretty close to the pitch top mount as well. Yeah, I'll have a look under the car where it's sitting, and we'll have a look at how we can do this wastegate for the TD05. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting the 50mm down there. No, not that one at least. Let's see how I go with the 38. Where I'll put it over here. Alright, so you can see the 3-inch straight piece that I put in, it like falls right in the middle of the gap, which is really good. So to the left of that, probably get the wastegate in. Whew. Yeah, that 38 will go in there. There's enough room for it. Alright, so I'll be able to get that 38mm wastegate in there. It'll definitely fit down in there. And it will miss the steering too. So shouldn't be too bad. is putting it all together. So what I might do is order another 38mm with, say, like a 5-pound spring or something like that, because that's got the 14 in it, and I'll have that up here, so probably here, and I can put it into that one. Maybe there. Got to remember, I still got to run all the drain lines and water lines and stuff too, so yeah. Well, it's got to be there, doesn't it? Or there. And go down into it. Alright. Yeah, like there. Pretty close. Or I'll have to wait until we get another. I'll have to wait until we get that lower wastegate in. See if we can run a screamer. If we can't, I'll just plumb it in. That's fine. That'd be better for the police. Oh, they'd get me anyway. Yeah. So maybe tomorrow or over the weekend, I'll try to focus on getting that wastegate in for the TD05, but not this episode, guys. If you're pretty keen on this build, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't, and hit that post notification bell to stay up to date with this build. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next episode. Bye.